Hi, I'm Art Fireman and we are Projector Reviews TV. Welcome. Today we're going to look at the basics and the benefits of using projectors in houses of worship. We'll focus primarily on using them in sanctuaries, small to large, plus throw in a few comments about using them in multi-purpose rooms holding large groups. As I'm speaking, we'll show you photos from a variety of setups in different sanctuaries. Effectively using projectors in sanctuaries and multi-purpose rooms provide many benefits, starting with improving engagement with the congregation. That could be by making it easy to read hymnals, or for showing special programs, entertainment, announcements, and videos. Live video can be projected so everyone can see everything close up. Screens can be permanently mounted or motorized, or when creating a multi-screen setup, a combination of both types, if that's what works best. In my previous business, I got a good handle on putting projectors into sanctuaries. My old company sold perhaps 2,000 projectors to various houses of worship of all sizes in the United States. That means we also received a lot of feedback, helping us learn what it took to end up with really successful installations. There are certainly challenges with putting AV in sanctuaries. First of all, sanctuaries are typically all very different from each other, so there's no true cookie-cutter solution. Sanctuaries do have a few things in common though, including a fair amount of ambient light and seating that covers a wide viewing area. Placing a screen or screens and projectors can be challenging, mostly thanks to high ceilings and deep rooms, but our industry has lots of expertise. That projectors keep getting brighter with more features while prices keep dropping makes large and medium venue projector installations very doable. You don't need to be a megachurch these days to afford impressive capabilities. Multi-purpose rooms tend to be easier, whether in a modern, space-efficient church or a more temporary setup for startup organizations. Services and events might be held in a ballroom such as a local Marriott. Those rooms tend to offer very good lighting control, but not always. I highly recommend going widescreen aspect ratio, HD TV shaped, as they are generally superior in a house of worship environment. Wide aspect ratio projectors and screens allow more words of large type per line, making things easier to read, whether that's a presentation or a hymnal. The greater width also allows for the possibility of a split screen, perhaps doing live video of the speaker on one half and different content on the other. Those on a tight budget tend to try and save a few bucks by going old school, the 4:3 aspect ratio. Widescreen projectors do cost slightly more, but should be worth it. 1080p WXGA resolution may be the new thing, but quite honestly 720p HD WXGA is just fine and will save you thousands of dollars. Depending on room brightness and control, smaller sanctuaries and multi-purpose rooms may be very well served with projectors in the 2,000 to 4,000 lumen range. Larger sanctuaries, those say holding upward of 500 people, likely will need brighter. Good news, a 6,000 lumen projector today costs far less than a 2,000 lumen projector a decade ago and is more featured and higher resolution. 10,000 lumens today is from under $10,000, but a decade ago that was $100,000 plus. How big should the screen or screens be? Well, budget and space allowing, many larger sanctuaries will be better served with 2 screens or even 3 screens for better coverage. In more sophisticated setups, using projectors with edge blending allows 2 or more images seamlessly on a very wide screen. The screen material, by the way, is very important. Now, if a sanctuary is more than 150 feet deep, about a half a football field, it probably holds 1,000 or more people. Other than the largest megachurches, using 10 to 15 foot wide screens should allow even the folks in the back to be able to read presentation size types such as those hymnals and announcements. A 10-foot screen of the right type, paired with say a 4 or 6,000 lumen projector, should be able to handle a whole lot of ambient light, but you will want to consult with some experts to make sure of what is needed for your sanctuary. Many of today's AV integrators have a lot of experiences with houses of worship. They'll integrate everything for you: projectors and screens, audios, supporting input devices, which might include video sources, a document camera, and perhaps live video feeds. That's especially handy in the larger sanctuaries. Imagine being able to easily project the image of the speaker at the pulpit so that even those in the back can see. An expert integrator can configure things so that you might project that speaker and split the screen, or if using multiple screens, show what the speaker is talking about on the other screens. It's all very doable, budgets allowing. Where to place a projector is always a key decision. Assuming high ceilings, projectors typically are either relatively near to the screens, 10 to 25 feet away, or way in the back somewhere, perhaps 50 or 100 plus feet. It comes down to the lenses and physical access. For close placement, often a projector with a good standard zoom lens is all that's needed. That saves bucks. It does mean hanging the projector way up high, often far from easy access, however. Alternately, optional long throw lenses on the more expensive projectors let you put the projectors in the back of the sanctuary where they're more easily accessible. That saves time and potentially dollars for maintenance. LED and laser projectors don't have lamps to change, so less maintenance, but most so far aren't bright enough or cost far more per lumen. Projectors offering lens shift add extra placement flexibility in case there's an obstruction to deal with. Some sanctuaries will have elaborate setups and an AV team for running the show when using a mix of presentations, videos, and live videos. Other setups, just presenting computer and/or videos including hymnals, next week's activities, and maybe the occasional slideshow, may not even need an AV person around. Regarding live video, a hot new feature on some projectors is HD-SDI. It's a new standard allowing easy plugging in of a high-def video camera directly into a projector at distances up to 328 feet. It simplifies projectors working with live video feeds, and for many facilities that aren't prepared to put up a sophisticated console for running everything, it's a great way to go. Finally, warranties. I recommend buying projectors that come with replacement programs. Please note that most of these projectors today will come with 2 or 3 year warranties. Still, should there be a warranty failure, a replacement program usually means that the manufacturer is going to ship you out a replacement projector within 24 to 48 hours. You simply return your broken one after the replacement arrives. That means you're back up in a couple of days, not waiting potentially weeks for repairs. Bottom line, find a good dealer or integrator who knows houses of worship and knows projectors. Talk and visit other houses of worship to see what's working for them and set some reasonable expectations. These days, amazing things can be accomplished relatively affordably in your house of worship. I'm Art Fireman. We are Projector Reviews TV. Thanks for joining us.